tell you a secret. I am really good at hiding things. Some people would say that makes me a liar, but I am perfectly honest, until I'm not. I imagine that's the way forgers make art, creating a pristine Louis Vuitton replica and then inverting a letter so as not to get sued, but I have no copyright. Some forgeries are so good you have to hold them to tell that they're different, but you'd only notice if you'd held the real thing. Otherwise, it'd just feel the way you imagine leather should. Too many people have told me I don't feel the way I should, or talk the way I should, or think the way I should, or smile when I should. But how would they know if they've never felt the contours of my soul, never run their palms down the ridges of my torso to my hips, or traced their palms across lines under my eyes from nights up late watching Doctor Who, and writing poems that only sometimes rhyme, don't know anything of the scars on my knees from the first time I slid into first base. You are not supposed to slide into first base. Nobody told me that. I have a hard time believing this many shoulds can exist in one place. This many shoulds doesn't leave room for could. When I was a kid, my parents told me I could be anything I wanted as long as I worked hard enough. At 9, I was in love with NASA. I wanted to soar across the planets like Janet, the next great galaxy girl. At 11, I became a softball player. The outfield was the stratosphere. My teachers told me if I aimed for the moon, I'd at least land among the stars. So I shot-putted fly balls like mixed-up comets into the night. I was going to be an Olympian. My favorite player was Jenny Finch. Everything she made was pink, but I never liked pink. No one ever told me that I should. As I got older, you can be anything turned into don't waste energy on things that don't matter. Work hard, but only towards things in this solar system, and don't pick that planet so far up that's bigger than the one that you came from. My biggest problem growing up was science fiction. I believed I belonged on a Firefly or Gallifrey. I spent every day for 10 years waiting for a letter that read, Miss Spence, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Witchcraft. And with every birthday that ended in complete and utter disappointment, people reminded me that I should aim for being a person my parents could be proud of. I learned to hide my nerd away in plain sight, pull a Tony Stark, and convince people that my ridiculous ideas were really just a new way of being smart. If you've ever seen Iron Man, you know that impossible is not a word that's in Tony Stark's dictionary. Everything I have ever achieved only happened because I never believed that it couldn't. At some point, you have to stop hiding and just go with the cherry red paint. I want to own my every flaw. Take advantage of everything I have. I want to be Batman. New, bright, brave, and doggone it, I want to be cool. The thing about being what you should is that it requires nothing of you. It doesn't take into account what you could do.